Hello everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Once again, I'm over here in doing episode 11, season 1. I'm gonna try and beat The Walking Dead because they got so many episodes, they got so many seasons. They got like 20 seasons already. I'm gonna get to 30. Anyway, how you doing guys? What's up? Good evening. It is now 8:39. I gotta go to sleep in a few minutes. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. How you doing, guys? I'm sorry that I'm yawning too much. I'm tired. I'm very freaking tired. I was at work today, and I don't know. I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take the people, the customers. They were like a nuisance to me. I don't understand. I don't know. It just happens. You know, work is not perfect. You know, if work was so perfect, we would be so happy forever. But you know, sometimes customers walk in asking the most ridiculous questions that it makes you think like, what the heck this person is asking? You know, like, anyway. The other day somebody asked me about if I got washing machine parts. Somebody asked me if we change oil. Another guy asked me if we take them around in a car like Uber. Then another guy asked me um, if I could change his starter because his wife was alone somewhere in her business and he had to hurry up and get to her. And yeah, he asked me if I could change his starter. And I said, wow. So now you're not in a rush anymore. Now you want me to do your starter. Okay. Anyway, the guy left. Anyway, just people, they pushing it just so you could hurry up. That's all it is. When they come to you with an urgency, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Especially if somebody comes like 2 times already. I think it was last year. 2 ladies came to me in a different time, different day, and they asked me to. They were asking for windshield wipers. I said yes, we have them. What's your car? What's the year? What's the model? What's the trim? So I got the wipers, and as soon as I got the wipers, that she paid for it, she started looking at the clock, telling me, hurry up. The second lady did the same nonsense. But the windshield wipers, she asked me, do you install them? I said, yes, I do. And she went. And she started doing like this, always checking the clock. Like I'm supposed to go real fast. So from now on, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to propose to do. And somebody already gave me the idea. The next woman or man that look at the clock, they watch to make me rush. I'm just going to tell them, you know what? Take your wipers and come back later when you're not in a rush. That's what I'm going to do from now on. If you're coming with an urgency to have a battery installed and you got this big urgency, come back tomorrow. Because I'm not going to rush. Because a lot of cars are very different. A lot of cars, you have to go under somewhere and put everything out before you get to the battery. Those we don't do. And if you come with a big truck, 2,000 feet high, we're not going to change your battery. I'm sorry. You go take it to a lab where they got big scaffold, those things that where people climb to fix houses. Get one of those for yourself. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that crap. Anyway, that's how it is. Work is always like that. Always gotta be some people rushing people. I just hate that. Anyway, guys, listen. I'm gonna try to be brief with this thing about this restaurant stuff. The bad, the good, and the ugly about restaurants. The pros and cons. Anyway, the other day I mentioned that there was this restaurant in New Jersey called La Rumba Cubana. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of Cuban people that they mean well. And there's some others that they're trying to copy Cuban dish, and sometimes they don't even come close. Anyways, I went to a restaurant in New Jersey while I was doing Uber. I was doing Uber in New Jersey for 7 months before I head to Vegas. And I went to this Cuban restaurant. I forgot what's the name of it. It's right on the very corner. I forgot the name of the street. I think it was Bloomingfield. It was Bloomfield. I forgot what it was. Sorry. I went inside. I sat down, and I noticed they had like a buffet. I looked at that and I went, Cubans don't have a buffet thing where they pick the food for you. Cubans don't do that. Cuban restaurants, they got the kitchen in the back. And I knew right there and then that they were not Cubans, they were Dominicans. Oh yeah. I know. Only Dominicans, they have a big thing with a bunch of trays with food. But Cubans, I've never seen a Cuban restaurant doing that. For the past 8 years I've been traveling, I haven't seen a Cuban restaurant doing that. It's only Dominicans and I don't know, McDonald's. Anyway, and then there's another restaurant that I forgot to mention that is very good. It's in New Jersey. It's a restaurant. It's not, I forgot the name of it. It's called something, they do chicken. They do chickens and they do other stuff. They on Bergen Line between 43rd and 44, I think, or 43rd or 42nd. When you go north on the left side, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see a rooster or chicken outside. They are delicious. I used to go there almost every night and get me those 2 pieces of chicken with the rice. It was delicious, mad delicious. And in Bergen Line, New Jersey, by Union City, they have several Cuban bakeries that have been there for a long time. And you can go there and get your coffee, well done, delicious, strong, and they got their own bakery, they got their own stuff, and you gotta try them. There is one that is located on Bergen Line, I believe on 39 or 38th Street, around there. You're not gonna miss it. They are delicious. They're real good. They got good Cuban sandwich. They got real good everything. If you want a real Cuban sandwich, go to a Cuban restaurant. Don't go to a guy pretending to be a Cuban and he's not Cuban. Go to an authentic Cuban restaurant, because they're the ones that came out with that sandwich, I don't know when, but they are good. Okay? It's only the certain Puerto Rican restaurants that they do el jibarito. El jibarito in English means the hillbilly. You know, the people from the out in the woods out there in the countryside. You know, they wear high waters and they walk around with a hat, and they call them hillbillies. Well, in Puerto Rico we call them jibaritos. So they have a sandwich called el jibarito. It's a sandwich. It's plantain. You know, bananas, and then you got plantains. So they take the plantain and they cook it, they fry it, and they squeeze it, and they turn into a big thing like that, like that, round like that, and then they put pernil, which is pot roast, in the middle. Delicious. Puerto Ricans do it that way, but not Cubans. I want you to distinguish the difference between Cuban and Puerto Rican. And then you got other restaurants like diners. I thought that I in episode 11, which is now, I was gonna share about diners, but at the moment I'm not gonna share it now because I forgot to gather all the names of these diners that I've been to, and I want to dedicate that for another episode 12 or 13, depending how I feel, until I get all my information together, and then I'm going to put it together, and then I'm going to share with you guys, and I'm going to show you which diner is the best, which diner is the bad, and which diner is the ugly one. Some diners, they gotta go. And that's it. You know, that's what I wanted to share, you know, about restaurants. And, you know, and by the way, if you're vegan, if you are vegan, I recommend a restaurant in Phoenix, Arizona. It's called Planet. It's right like in a little section where they got a bunch of vegan restaurants and other restaurants. But this particular vegan restaurant, you gotta go there. And I promise that tomorrow I'll get you the name. But I know it says Planet, something Earth Planet, something Planet Earth, something that has to do with vegan. Everything is vegan. There's no real eggs like the one you got in the house, but they make it to taste like egg. You understand? And the whole thing. And when you go here, you gotta try the flautas. They give you 3 flautas with vegetables on top, and they put a special sauce on top that was very delicious. And you gotta try. They got a drink there that costs like $2.25. It's real good. And they got water that they give you with lemon and cucumbers and everything. It's very delicious. You like for $8-9 you could get a nice healthy plate. Very delicious. I went there with my sister. I took it there a couple of times. I've been there a bunch of times, and it's very, very delicious. Very delicious. And I recommend that. And there's a lot of restaurants around the United States that I've still got to share with you guys that I've been to. I've been to so many. The majority of the restaurants that I've been to was Mexican. I don't know why I got obsessed, you know, because I like the way they cook. I used to hate them, but now I like them because I began to appreciate the way they cook. Okay, even though it's not the same as Mexico. So I lived in Mexico, and the food is totally different. It's totally different. The food in Mexico, you're not going to find it over here. And the food over here, you're not going to find it over there. As a matter of fact, they're going to take your nuts. Anyway, so that's it, you know. I was going to mention one restaurant, but I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the restaurant. It's located in New York, in 51st and 9th Avenue. Means the 8th Avenue goes up, 9th Avenue goes down. Okay, it's on 9th Avenue between 51st and 52nd Street. It's out there by Times Square, above Times Square. And it's called the Afghan Caravan from Afghanistan. Afghan Caravan. Over here, you gotta try the chicken tandoori. You are going to freaking love it. You gotta try the shish kebab, you gotta try the lamb kebab, the chicken kebab. You gotta try them. They give you a big plate with a basmati rice, long grain of rice with everything inside, and they give you this special sauce. I think it's like a yogurt sauce. You're going to freaking love it. And the plates back in the days, back in 90 something, 87, 88, 89, it used to be $7, $6 to $7. And now the plate, when I went back, I think 5 years ago, 7 years ago, it was $15. So imagine now, it should be more expensive now. It should be more expensive. You gotta try the chicken tandoori. And there was another restaurant down the block on 8th Avenue and 40 something Street, 42nd, no, it's not 42nd, 43, 44, 45, 45, 47, and it was the Afghan also caravan. And over here they have Kabuli Palau. Kabuli Palau is basmati rice with the seasoning that they put, the fragrance and all that kind of stuff. And they put pistachios, they put shredded carrots and also raisins. It's delicious. And then on the side they give you a bowl of lamb stew. It is that restaurant closed down. I don't know what happened. But if you ever come across an Afghan restaurant, ask them for the Kabuli Palau. You're going to love it. Because some of them, they come with the lamb on the side, and some of them they put it inside the rice, all mixed up. It's a big plate. For 2 people, man, that's how big it is. So you gotta try it. You gotta try that one. It's very, very delicious. Very, very delicious. Very nice. You're going to love it. And I guess that's it for now, And episode 12, which is next, this is 11, I'm going to try to speak about the diners, how the diners work, how they are, what can you find there, what's so good about it, and the history of it and everything. And there's a lot of places, like I said, there's some diners that they're not that great. Some are good, some of them are real nice, real good. And some of them are very, they lavish you with a lot of food. And some of them are very stingy. They only give you a little bit of everything, just in case, So that's it, So thank God for that, guys. God bless you guys and good night. Until next time, next episode, on episode 12, I'm going to try and get my information together. Then we're going to talk about diners. Take care.